not the circumstance that creates joy. It's you. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Well, I mean, we took a nice tick up after we were looking at a downfall there right before Christmas. I don't know, we heard Omar yesterday talking about a possible reverse head and shoulders forming. You know, there's some warnings going out with people saying that a lot of people are seeing this, so not necessarily to trade it in the way that you think you're going to trade it. Personally, I'm still holding. Personally, I don't know if the bottom's in. Of course, we could always continue to see the price of Bitcoin to fall a little lower. I always got my fingers crossed to the upside. Yes, we are seeing things that were making people exuberant about Bitcoin and the potential institutionals and hedge fund investors and all that, you know, big money stuff coming into Bitcoin, increasing the price. That stuff may be put on hold as we're seeing regulation not necessarily happening right now today, especially with this. I don't even know if the government's still shut down or what. I don't pay enough attention to those kind of politics. But, you know, it interferes, it affects what's happening here in the cryptocurrency space as we move towards mass adoption. Regulation is a big part of what's about to be happening here. And as we look at big money seeing it, you know, they're not going to necessarily come in until we get that regulation. So things are on pause. But as always, I'm very optimistic about 2019. We got a lot of things going for it. I got some news stories today to talk about. But you know what else we got going on today that's beyond compare? We got Samantha over there in the chat.
Good morning, everyone.
How are you today, Samantha?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I got new boots.
You got new boots?
Yeah, you know you got me new boots.
I know I got you new boots. So I hope you guys all had a Merry Christmas out there. As always, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. We're going to continue to move into 2019, bringing you the best Bitcoin and coffee episodes we can. As always, you know, we're a nonprofit organization. We're trying to spread Bitcoin awareness. We run a free help desk. So we're easy to get a hold of. You know, hit that notification bell for when we do those late shows. We're out here every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to be able to answer your questions. So as always, if there's anything you guys want to talk about, please go ahead, put it in the chat. That is Samantha's main focus in being here, is to go ahead and bring your words to the camera so that we can all talk about it as a community in a small group, which is a lot better than, you know, some of those big YouTubes where you can't even get your message read on air and get an answer and stuff like that. Not that it's their fault, but small communities need to exist as well as big communities. So Samantha, would you mind pulling up one of those lovely screen shares as we can move into 2019 and look at Coin Paprika and see what kind of stuff we're looking at over there? See how much green we got going on today. I love green days. It always gives you a little buzz just as you head off to work. It's like, yes, no need to stress. Hopefully the red doesn't continue along. All right, so what do we got here? We got Bitcoin banging its head against $4,000. Hopefully we'll get on the other side of that. I mean, $3,929 at the minute. We got the last 24 hours. We're up almost 7%. Little bit of sideways action as we look at it across the 7 days. So we've gained back what we lost there with the Christmas dip. But that's up 0.71% right now as we look at it. We got XRP coming in at 37.3 cents. That's up 7.76%. That's up 5% on the week. So still some nice gains there for those XRapid people. We got Ethereum coming in at $137. I'm glad to see it back up here. I was kind of nervous when I seen it below the $100, but it seems,
yes,
it does seem like Ethereum's going to be one of those ones. Like, I mean, supposedly, you know, they called Bitcoin dead 90 times here in 2018. It seems like Ethereum's going to be another one of those ones that gets proclaimed dead hundreds of times in a year, but yet continues to resurrect. It is the Lazarus of the coins. We have 16% there in the last 24 hours. Quite a nice gain right there. 23% in the last 7 days. We got Bitcoin Cash. That's the ABC version coming in at $167. That's up 12.6%, but it's still down 11.25% in the 7 day. As you can see, the only red in the 7 day existing right now in the top 8 is what I can see right now. Yeah. We got EOS at $2.66. That's up 13.95%. That's only 3.5% for the week, but still gains are gains. Stellar Luma's coming in at 12.1 cents. That's up 7.8%. As you can see, once Bitcoin rises, they all kind of at least rise almost the same, if not more. Altcoins do tend to grow a little quicker. And that's up almost a full percent, 0.84% there on the week. Litecoin down there at $32. I mean, there's a 9% gain there, but still, I mean, personally, I would say that this is undervalued. Not that I'm giving anyone financial advice, but
we like Litecoin. We, want it to
4% in the overall for the week. We got Tether as people, I mean, still continue to use it. I mean, one of the least safest stable coins out there at $1.03. So I don't know what to say about that one. I don't have any kind words, so I better not say anything at all. We got Bitcoin Satoshi's Vision coming in at $92. That's up 9.5%, down 12.3% on the week. So as you can see, the Bitcoin Cash is not doing so great. All right. And we want to hop on down here and take a look at Steam and see what we got going on there.
Sure, why not?
I don't know. I've been debating on whether or not to cut the Steam price and the Steam back dollar stuff out. It's a kind of a relic now. Coming in at 27.4 cents. That's up 8.23% on the 24 hours. Still down 7.8% on the 7-day. I'd like to see Steam get back to at least $1. That would be nice. All right, Steam back dollar. See what we got going on. If this is still any kind of a metrics. Let's see if the gas tank's still empty. Coming in at 71 cents. That's up 7.3%. Looking at the same kind of gains as Bitcoin took. Looking at what do we got here for the week? It's up 6.24%. So altcoins are gaining for the week if you use this as a metrics. All right. Let's go ahead, and as always, every episode, I got to get out here. I got to share the tally fund. This is one of the greatest ideals I think I've had in a while, is to actually get out there at a place that I found people are receptive to receiving the information about Bitcoin. And I've kind of used curiosity kills the cat as a good theme here, and embedded QR codes and colorful flyers. I'm going to electric music festivals, and I've been passing them out. Of course, nothing's free, so I have to buy tickets. I have to buy flyers. I have to pay for a motel. I have to have gas to get there. I put in my own money as well to buy food, drinks, and all those other things, parking.
I know they always get you with parking.
I know, it's like $40 sometimes. I don't understand that. Okay, but as you can see here, we're trying to raise $700. We're at $224. Thank you to our generous donators who have done this. I keep it in a USD price because, of course, we're looking for cash, because that's how you have to buy these things. We have 32 days left on this, so if we're trying to dollar cost average this, Samantha, it looks like we need almost $15 a day. Ooh, that's quite a bit, actually, to be dollar cost averaging. I still have faith that this could possibly happen. If not, I'll throw in the extra little bit to make sure it happens.
We can float an electric bill around or something, But
like I said, we have purchased a ticket already. And we're getting ready to purchase the second ticket. Yes. We have started making up some mocks of the flyers that we would like to use. I'm thinking something pretty similar to the first time, don't mess with perfection kind of ideal. If you guys are thinking that you want to get in on this and you want to come to Boca Raton February 16th or 17th and pass out flyers with us, let us know on Twitter or the email, which is eugeneforest20@gmail.com. It's spelled down below if you can't spell it. If you want to, if you want to help us make flyers, you're a graphic designer or whatever, please. I mean, if you're interested in getting involved with Bitcoin and coffee in any way, just let us know. We are a total nonprofit organization. So if you're looking to make a couple dollars, this isn't the place. We put all of our money right back into the channel and back into Bitcoin awareness and doing whatever we can to help spread it. We were also thinking about doing some stickers this time if the money doesn't quite come out right, because they're a little cheaper. I haven't come up with a design. I'm still working on that one because it needs to be something that pops to make you want to take it and keep it and stick it somewhere.
Yes, like it needs to be a lot more, I don't know. Yes, that is. Yeah, that's our dilemma.
Yeah, the simple ideal of a Bitcoin with a QR code in the middle, it's a little overplayed.
Yes, and I don't know if that's tantalizing enough to be like, oh, of course I'll take your sticker, and not like throw it in the trash. So hopefully, I don't know. You did good with the first flyer, so I have faith.
All right, well, let's go ahead. Let's stop this screen share. I'm sure you guys are tired of us asking for money, as I'm tired of asking for it. And let's pop out the backyard and pop out the chat and see what we got going on here. Good morning, you guys. Thanks for joining me out here this Saturday morning. I know a lot of you guys got the day off. You're going to relax and enjoy yourself. Me, I got to go off and punch those time clocks. I got Mondays and Wednesdays off, as you guys know by the shows that we do.
We were going to do a show last night, and yeah, the weather was not in our favor.
I know. We need to set up an indoor studio.
We do.
We need to just find a corner, get a little banner in the background, a couple of those little sound foam things.
Right, the sound block whatevers, yes.
Stick them to the wall, point the camera at me, get a light. We still need a mic. I mean, I still can't believe our mic broke and that we're out here using the mic that's attached to the laptop.
Either our mic broke or our like little mixy whatever thingy broke. Not sure which one.
I messed around with it. It's the mic.
It's the mic.
All right, Samantha. So who do we got out here in the chat with us today? Or am I doing that thing where I get out here on the internet and I act like a crazy person talking about this magical digital peer-to-peer currency that's going to revolutionize the world and throw fiat cash into a dumpster fire?
Dumpster fires. Silent Lamb is here. He says,
yes,
yo,
nice, buddy. I haven't seen you in a minute. I'm glad to see you out here.
He says, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all.
Merry Christmas, my friend. I hope you have a good New Year's, too. Remember, any of you guys, if you're going to go out there, going to do a little partying, bring in the New Year, be safe. There are lots of options out there. Please don't drink and drive. I did that when I was 21, too. I caught the DUI at 21. It's a big, huge gimmick, thousands of dollars. But it does teach you a lesson because I have never drinking and drove since then.
Yep. We always make sure everything on our licenses are like extremely up to date.
Yeah, I mean, Uber and Lyft,
yes,
they're really not that much in comparison to like $7,000. I think it costs you here in the state of Florida for a DUI.
I'm trying to remember. It was, this was on Florida and it was on the radio station, but I mean, it was sponsored by AAA. It was free towing. Like they took you and your vehicle.
Yeah, but you always feel ridiculous in that. You know,
that would be
AAA. I'm too drunk. Come tow my car and give me a ride.
At least that you actually get like your car there too. Wake up the next day, be like, oh crap, what was the last bar I was at?
Where's my car?
There won't be cheerleaders or aliens in that one, though. Okay, so Swingle Jason says, good morning.
Swingle, my man, nice to see you out here. I hope you got your cup of coffee. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're enjoying this green. I mean, the altcoins are up. I mean, the BTC dominance was down a little bit. I think we were looking at 52%. So I can't be displeased. I know that a lot of people are trading altcoins. I know a lot of people are making decent money off of it. Personally, I'm not. But, hey, power to you. If you could do anything to not be punching that 9 to 5, kudos.
Right. Silent Lamb says ETH is not going anywhere.
No, it's
not.
It started solidifying itself for sure in the market. I mean, even though there are alternative platforms that are,
you gotta
possibly free transactions are really close to free in comparison to what Ethereum is. It has big business backing now for sure.
Yeah.
So, and it's been deemed not a security. We're still looking at what's happening with Ripple, and we've seen that pretty much every ICO that ran on it is being considered a security. So,
yeah. Our Raptorman is here. He says morning, and he gave us a $2 super chat.
Yeah. Our Raptorman, you are my man. Thank you. I do appreciate those.
It is awesome.
It is. It's like money in the bank because YouTube stacks it up for you till you have like $100 collected all together, and then they give it to you. I mean, it sucks that I think they take 3%.
We're not supposed to talk about that.
I don't think we're supposed to, but yeah.
I don't think we're supposed to. It's somewhere in those terms and agreements. You're not supposed to talk about it. So let's move forward with the
video so they don't watch it. So what do we got going on with the news here today? Well, first off, I thought I'd let you guys know that if you head over to Kraken, if Kraken's your place to use to go, do your trading, you keep your cryptocurrency there, even though you really should be getting that stuff out of there with proof of keys coming up on the 3rd. You don't want to be the last man at the exchange. They got margin trading now for BCH. I mean, so on that one. Ripple. I mean, a lot of people are pro Ripple. A lot of people that are into Bitcoin are finding that you can like Ripple and like Bitcoin at the same time because, Ripple is for the banks. They are going to be here. They're not going anywhere. They need to move on over to our side of things and at least get them to be able to make cross-border transactions a little better than what they're doing and not taking like 3, 4, 5 days, sometimes getting lost in the middle, costing.
I know banks really do take their sweet time for imaginary money. I mean, really? Like, why does it take me 3 to 5 days to cash a personal check? It's all imaginary. Like, just move those funds.
make those imaginary numbers appear in my account.
Yeah.
You know what? This has nothing to do with crypto. This is a side note that's been bothering me. Here in the state of Florida, the price of minimum wage is going up 26 cents in a week or so, right? But yet my pay's not going up 26 cents.
Yeah, we're pretty sure we get the same. Like,
so, I mean, how do you view this? Is this a situation of, I'm actually going to be making less money, they're going to be making more money, or that the dollar's worth even less?
It's still nowhere close to, I mean, a lot of states, their minimum wage starts at like $13 and $15. So, I mean, we're like so subpar those minimum wages regardless.
$8.46 here in the state of Florida.
So, I mean, I don't know. But yes, it is kind of like, I mean, what kind of incentive is that? Unless you're literally making minimum wage.
Yeah.
If you're making anything over that, then it's nothing to you. Unless, yes. I mean, I don't know. I think it varies from, like, company to company, because like I said, the staffing agency I had worked for at one time, I remember minimum wage went up and I did get 15 cents more, like on the hour type deal.
I don't know, with this one being over a quarter, I really have trouble seeing people wanting to voluntarily give every one of their employees
an extra quarter. Right.
I mean,
like,
a lot of times you sit around for a year and they give you 20 cents or something.
Yes, on the evaluation.
It's like, you want to slap them. It's like, what is 20 cents, man? Come on. All right. So, anything in the chat, Samantha, or should I just keep trucking along here with the news?
Nope.
All right. So, you guys want to get to the big story here. We're all talking about these hardware wallets, right? Everybody has one. Everyone's keeping their crypto in it. Either you got a Trezor or you got a Ledger Nano S, probably. I mean, there are better ones. There are different ones. There's Keep. There's all kinds of new ones. If you're willing to spend money, they got the Ledger Nano Blue, or the Ledger Blue, which is the one with the touch screen.
Yep.
Well,
they also have a better Trezor, like another level. I mean, yes.
So we know that they're always having these conferences around the world where hackathons, right?
Yes.
And they try to, they go about trying to figure out malicious ways into hardware and software and all of this. Be able to mess things up. They do it for bounty programs, things like that. It's a great incentive in order to get people to find flaws without having to pay people on a daily basis to try to figure this out.
Yeah, same like-minded individuals in one spot,
Well, we got 3 individuals. We got a Russian, a German, and a USA guy, right? It sounds like the beginning of a bad joke. It sounds like the beginning of we got a Russian, a German, and a USA guy all on Telegram. And over a period of 6 months, they were trying to find 3 vulnerabilities in these hardware wallets. And they came out at, what was this? The Chaos Computer Club conference in Germany. And they showed their findings and what they came up with. They didn't actually think they were going to find all 3 vulnerabilities. They did end up finding all 3 vulnerabilities. Of course, the hardware wallet people are coming out and saying, slow down. This isn't a big deal. These are controlled situations. These are outstanding circumstances. But of course, they talk about the 3 ways is supply chain. So in other words, how the hardware wallet got to you. Those little stickers they put on them.
Yeah, so no one's supposed to buy stuff from eBay, like that.
Right,
like,
buy them directly from the manufacturer. And they talk about how, you can take a hairdryer, you can peel these stickers off.
You can take a heat gun. I mean, yes, they were saying just put a little bit of flame or,
effort into it, and you can figure out how to do this. The big problem is conducting these on a massive scale, but, a few hardware wallets here and there and resell on eBay, that is completely capable.
Oh, yeah, they were also saying that you could purchase these from a store and literally go back after you tampered with them, go back in and just put them back on the shelf. You know what I mean? Like not even return or anything like that. Just smuggle them back in, but that's still a very small amount that you would be able to.
So stick with the manufacturer. HW Crypto Wallet. I don't have a link to them anymore because nobody was buying them for me.
But yes,
I mean, there's a lot of places out there. You can go to Ledger, buy them directly from them. They have a site on Amazon to buy them directly from them.
Sponsored things like.
All right, so then they go on and they talk about side channels and glitches being the other 2 vulnerabilities. And then they go on and they talk about each one, and they talk about how that a basic antenna is what they ended up using in order to get a hold of this stuff and figure it out. And they were saying that with a basic antenna, they were capable of detecting, what was it? It was the Ledger Blue that they were, with a simple antenna, they were able to read your PIN number.
With it, they were like
they were within 30
yeah.
feet, but they said that with a stronger antenna, they could be potentially further away. But it's still, I mean, they'd have to know you. They'd have to know when you were doing something. They'd have to know when you were,
yes.
And then they still have to get access to your hardware wallet.
Yes, and I think it also, yes, like one of them was that had to be plugged in. So
that's the next one.
Yeah, I mean, really, that's where it gets kind of iffy, because it's like there was a lot of controlledness going on this.
I mean, this would be somebody that knew that you had a lot of crypto.
Yep.
And was kind of like a sleeper agent. You know what I mean? They were in your midst and knowing stuff about you and everything.
This would be more like, yes, the really crappy friend, like that kind of. But even then,
I mean, Ledger went on to say that even though you could do it this way with an antenna, you'd be better off just putting a camera in the room and watching the person type in their PIN
right,
number.
Teddy bear camera, come on.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's always been in existence. You know, we always knew that somebody could put a camera on you and watch you type your PIN number in. Yeah. All right. So then the next one is a little bit more bigger to us because this is probably the one that most of us use, which is the Ledger Nano S. Right. I mean, this is what I got. I got 2 of them.
Yep.
And talking about that, the wire on the inside is really long and that they can.
It's pretty much a radio antenna-ness.
Yeah, it was like a radio antenna-ness that they could, if they messed with it during the supply chain and they got access to your wallet, that usually you have to hit the buttons on the Ledger Nano to send and confirm the transaction. And they were saying that they were able to, you would have to have your Ledger Nano plugged in, which usually it's not, but you could use an antenna to send a transaction nearby while it was plugged in if you had tampered with it before. So in other words, you'd have to like intercept someone's hardware wallet, tamper with it, give it to them and them not know about it, them load it with enough money to make all this worthwhile, wait till they know they have it plugged in, and then send the funds out with an antenna as you're nearby.
I know, right?
So, I mean, you might as well just come in and hit the dude in the head with a wrench.
I mean, well, that is what the simplicity of the wrench attack.
I mean, I think I'd rather just go that way than put all the effort into making these antennas and spying on people and intercepting.
Oh, I would go the way of the, you know, the cell phone SIM card scam. I'd be calling up saying, no, easier. I'm Ashley so-and-so. I forgot. I need my thank you. Yes. Yes. I could see that happening a lot easier. I mean, they were doing this to prove a point. I mean, this was like an experiment. So, I mean, that is the reason. I mean,
this took 6 months of them communicating back and forth on Telegram, specifically looking for these flaws. It took them 50,000 messages over a period of 6 months and about 1,100 images.
I mean, that's a lot of, and that's a 3-person like genius team of something. So how many criminals are going to go that route? I mean, yes.
I mean, to understand when you type the PIN in on the Ledger Blue, they had to make an AI program that could distinguish the antenna reading signal to the different numbers. And they had to run it consecutively for a lengthy period of time so that it could say that this was the 9, this was the 1, right, this was the 4, because a signal wouldn't always be the same. You know, there's micro differences because you're just reading an electrical current that's being passed down a wire from a distance.
That's, yeah.
I mean, you're it's money. I mean, you don't want to get ripped off, especially when you have to do your due diligence and this is going to be the future and we're going to have millions of dollars, hopefully, fingers crossed. You know, you don't want somebody coming in and stealing it. And you know that crooks are going to find a way, especially, I mean, thievery and scams have ran rampant here in the cryptocurrency space as long as I've been here. So if there's a will, there's a way. And these guys don't have the money or, want to spend their money on buying it. They'd much rather go out there and steal it and con it and do everything else. So they're not going to stop. It's just that I think that this way is a little bit too much effort. You know, maybe something could be made simpler.
Yes, I mean, that
like maybe these are the steps to developing some sort of simple antenna where you could scan things and, or whatever.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm sure the first, credit card skimmer and stuff like that was not as simple as it is now.
I think I have read something that PNC is going to have rotating CVV numbers on the back of credit cards number now.
Right? You're like, nope, that was a temporary one.
Yeah.
Nope. Sorry.
I mean, everybody's looking to fight scams. I mean, that is a big problem in America. It is a big problem across the world. And of course, as you know, the population continues to grow and there's not enough for everybody, these things will grow.
I mean, it's
because
just,
when you got nothing, what do you got to lose?
It's just,
you know, what's a little credit card fraud when, you know, you can't pay your bills and you're hungry and your car's not running. And,
yes, a lot of people don't. I mean, that is the thing, is a lot of people don't really view crimes on the internet the same as crimes in person. Right. They don't like
it. They don't see it as somebody.
That's why that's why identity theft and all of these credit card frauds, all of these things that, I mean, fundamentally hurt the individual that you're doing it to. Most people really don't view it as a crime, even the ones that are doing it. And it's like, are you kidding? Like, really?
I mean, it's always a matter of perspective. You know, some people wouldn't come into your house and take something out of your house, but they'd walk into Walmart and, you know, drink a Monster and then set the can down and not pay for it.
Yep.
Both are stealing. It's just they don't see it as theft because it's Walmart. Yes. Big business. They can afford it. They're hurting the world anyways. Well,
that's the employees. I mean, it goes all the way down.
Yeah. So what do we got? Anything in the chat? Are these people concerned about their hardware wallets getting broken into and people jacking up antennas 30 feet away from them, stealing their PIN number, trying to get their crypto as it crashes 90% across the year of 2018?
Our after midgets is the dollar is worth less. That's one of the reasons Bitcoin came into existence. I know, right? Thank you, Satoshi. And he says, hit the likes, guys.
Please hit the like. And on all the other social media, I've been trying to get it up there. I posted this one on Tribes and everything else. And mine, if you go over there, you hit the like button as well. That these other cryptocurrencies, I mean, you can't even get them off, right? Mines, you can't get it off. Tribes, you can't get it off. But I'm a big picture kind of guy, and down the pipeline, these things are going to be worth something. There's going to be another bull run. I want to get out here with an Omar Bam $2,500 camera looking all snazzy too. So, I mean, hopefully that's how it'll happen, right? You know, collecting up these tribe tokens, sell them when they're worth a bunch, get me a nice camera.
I mean, I would go with, don't take, you know, hardware wallets from other people. don't take them as a present. You know, I mean, even if your partner seems like they're the most amazing boyfriend or girlfriend, I don't know if I'd be taking their...
Oh, honey, you have millions in crypto here. I got you
a new hardware wallet. I mean, but besides that, it's probably going to take a little while for anybody to really, I mean...
Oh, too bad Vention's not here in the chat. He would love that one.
No, I know, right?
Oh, you got millions in crypto, Venchin? Here's a hardware wallet, honey.
Shut down. No.
No.
Oh, you gotta love it.
All right. So are we moving on to the last news story? What time is it?
It is 8:28.
Okay. We still got a minute. Craig wrong, right? Creator of Satoshi's vision now. Supposedly Satoshi Nakamoto, the creator of Bitcoin. I know it's hard to say that one and not laugh.
The man is a loon.
But of course, you know, we got to talk about him. He's out here in the space. He's just like John McAfee, you know, he's like Roger Ver. He's one of these big name people out there that creates bad buzz and good buzz at different points in time for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Now that they're all off on their own, it seems like
everybody has a vision.
I just kind of want to bring it to the attention a little bit, you know, if there are people that are still on the fence or new and, you know, don't necessarily understand whether or not he is Satoshi.
Or if he is an okay guy or anything.
I mean, if you can't watch any of his interviews and think that this guy's a D-bag, I mean...
Here's a little bit more for you.
Right. He's involved in this $4 billion lawsuit. Supposedly, he helped the family of David Kleinman, who was a BTC developer. He passed away back in 2013. And of course, as a BTC developer, he had Bitcoin, right? His family, of it. 300,000 Bitcoins. To be exact, and he was supposed to help the family get rid of the Bitcoin for the cash, and you know, be able to put it into
whatever they yes, he was supposed
funeral stuff, and everybody getting their share of the dude's money when he passed away, or his kids, his wife, whatever.
The heritage,
I'm not sure.
Yes,
I didn't
the
look
inheritance.
Into it too much. But the big problem is that
he didn't.
He didn't. I mean, well, supposedly it looks like he sold it at the time, so that was 300,000 Bitcoin that are back out into circulation at least, and he's not holding on to them. But he didn't pay them. He didn't give them the cash. They didn't get the fiat. They didn't get that USD.
Yes, he didn't give them anything at all for it.
So once again, the creator of Bitcoin, the man who is above greed, the creator of sound money, is a crook and ripping off deceased
widowed,
people,
yes, like
and
widowed families. Like,
So,
really?
I mean, a judge has went ahead and dismissed Craig's right claim to want to dismiss the
Yes,
case.
he keeps trying to. This is a third attempt of snuffing this court case out or something.
So of course, the long arm of the law will reach out and get you. There is no time frame on a lot of situations, and he's gonna have to pay for this. I mean, he's gonna have to stand in front of a judge, and they're not very nice. I've seen a few of them, and they're gonna say, "Where's this money? What happened? Why did you rip off this widow?"
Yes, I mean, this is like inheritance. This is some kind of like asset fraud. Yes, like yes. I mean, this is white collar crime at its finest.
Yeah. Coming in under the intentions of helping an individual in need, and then misrepresenting yourself while you steal from them.
Yep.
I mean, that there isn't anything more despicable than that.
I mean,
right? Taking advantage of somebody in a time of need. That's up there real high on the list of.
Yes, and if this wasn't cryptocurrency, I'm sure they would have been able to find somebody else to take their gold.
Yes, like if he was selling 5 rare cars or something that were worth a lot of money, or piece like collectors type of cars, muscle cars or something. You know,
yet again, a lot of people don't view internet crime the same way. This man apparently thought, oh, I mean, I just clicked enter a couple times on an exchange. That's not illegal.
Showed up in my bank account.
That's not illegal.
So what do you got there, Samantha? Anything in the chat? If you guys got anything you want to talk about, please go ahead and pile in the chat as we go ahead and wind down the end of this episode. Somebody else must have went live on YouTube.
Our Raptorman says that he's not going to participate on January 3rd. He's going to do it as he buys. He says, do it as I buy.
Sorry, our Raptorman is doing what?
He's not going to participate in actual January 3rd. He's saying that he's going to do it as he buys.
Yeah, I mean, usually that's how I do. When I purchase cryptocurrencies, I purchase it. You know how it shows up in your Coinbase or your Gemini or whatever WhatsApp app wallet. Then I just move it straight to my hardware wallet or my Wasabi wallet with CoinJoin. You gotta get one of those. You gotta start figuring out how to use that CoinJoin over there, creating fungibility for crypto again.
Yes.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
No?
That's it.
Well, I really do appreciate you guys coming out here and having a cup of coffee with me on this Saturday morning as we continue to talk cryptocurrency, even through these bear markets, trying to spread adoption, trying to let everybody know how this digital peer-to-peer currency that's made and designed for the internet, which is the future, is going to make us all equal. And not just here in the United States, and not just, Europeans to Americans, but everybody all over the world. South Korea, Vietnam, South Africa, Venezuela. If we're all using Bitcoin based at the same supposed value, we're all doing better. Especially when we eliminate these third parties that are trying to get rich off of our labor. Right? So as always, I got tools, links, and affiliation codes listed down there below. I got that free email help desk at eugeneforce20@gmail.com. Of course, I have links to all of the different social medias I'm on. You got to come over. You got to press like. You got to share. You got to subscribe. You got to do all that great stuff so we can continue to spread Bitcoin awareness. I got those donational addresses. Those help out the channel, of course. But I'd rather have you give a little bit to the tally fund. Like I said, we might be a little bit behind, looking about for $15 a day right now at this point to be able to get down to Boca Raton with everything that's planned. I love getting out there and spreading Bitcoin awareness. I like putting feet on the ground and actually talking to people and shaking hands with the situation. So I think of it as a carbon offset. If you feel that you can't do it, you're a little shy, you don't think you know enough about Bitcoin to be out there preaching the word of it, donate a couple dollars, and then you're doing your part too, because you're enabling me to get out there and get the work done.
And first off, don't ever, if you know about Bitcoin, then you know more than a lot of people. So don't be.
I know. I was surprised the other day. I was talking about Bitcoin at work, as I tend to constantly be running my mouth about. I came across somebody else who knew about Bitcoin. He's a gamer, though, and he has bots that do some, kind of activity in a game to collect an in-game currency.
Yes, he's like in-game mining of stuff. Like, yes.
And then he sells the in-game currency for Bitcoin and then takes the Bitcoin and turns it into cash. And he says that he doesn't really know a lot about Bitcoin, just that the price can go up and down $300 in a couple of minutes, and that he tries to turn it into cash right away. And that he can make $1 or $2 every couple hours mining the game gold or whatever.
I mean, it's kind of crazy. It was definitely,
Yeah.
It was interesting to see another side of, yeah, I mean, I know what Bitcoin is. I don't really, but that's it. Like, I use it. Just, I don't really know much else.
I'd ask him to come on the air, but I work with him, and I try to keep this away from all of them.
Yes.
All right, you guys. As always, press the like button, share out the video, give a couple dollars to Tally Fund if you got it. I will see you Monday.
Yes.
Monday at 8 a.m. Hit the notification bell. You never know. We might be able to pull a nighttime episode out if the man ever lets us out early. But most off, go out there, have a great day, take care of each other, and keep your BTC safe.
Bye, guys.